Good, happy Thursday morning. Is Thursday, November 13, 2025. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Thursday morning edition of WRMK News 12. We have a lot of news to get to on this Thursday morning, so let's get started right now. First up, longest U.S. government shutdown ends as a funding bill becomes law. President Donald Trump on Wednesday night signed a government funding bill that officially ends the longest shutdown in U.S. history, bringing relief to thousands and hundreds of federal workers and agencies that support them. The measure funds the government through January 30th, with several departments receiving appropriations for the remainder of the fiscal year. Its passage offers a temporary reprieve after 43 days of halted operations, widespread flight delays, uncertainty over food assistance programs, and federal employees forced to work without pay. For individuals and organizations strained by the shutdown, the bill marks a much-needed turning point. We are incredibly relieved that the government is partially reopening soon. This ends immediate crisis, said Elsie, the executive director of the New Hampshire Food Bank, which has seen heightened demand in recent weeks. Federal workers, many of whom have been juggling missed paychecks and mounting bills, say the end of the standoff can't come soon enough. Everybody just really doing the best they can with the situation they're given, but it would be tremendous help for all of us to get the pay that we've already worked, said Travis Cotton, who works at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. Industry leaders and state officials echoed the sense of cautious optimism. Former New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu, now leading Airlines for America, said the agreement represents progress, but emphasized that it falls for a short of a lasting solution. This isn't a solution bill they're passing. This is still a temporary continuing resolution, Sununu said. Are we going to be here again? There are long-term measures that can make sure airlines, hotels, travel, and American public aren't held hostage every time there's a political debate in Washington. At the New Hampshire Food Bank, the focus now shifts to long-term impact on vulnerable communities, the executive director said, and warned that the trust in programs like SNAP may have been shaken. We always had struggle helping people apply for SNAP because of the stigma. After everything we've gone through, the trust in this program is probably very damaged, she said. Cotton, like many federal employees, are urging lawmakers to establish protections that would ensure workers continue receiving pay in event of future shutdowns. With the government poised to reopen, relief is widespread, but the uncertainty about what happens after January still looms. Concord delays police station vote to reassess project cost. The Concord City Council has delayed a decision on whether to move forward with construction of a new police station following testimony from residents and police officers at Wednesday's meeting. Council members said they want additional time to review the project's financial details and verify the underlying cost calculations before casting a final vote. City officials have argued that the existing police headquarters no longer meets modern public safety needs and should be replaced with a facility designed to support current and future demands. The proposal is scheduled to return for a second vote on November 24th. If approved, construction would begin in the spring of 26 and continue through the fall of 27. Additional information about the project is available on the city's website, and you can find that link to that city's website inside the article on our website on RK Media Stations, and click on blogs and then find the WRMK News tab. Alleged YDC abuse survivor testifies in trial of former counselor. A man who says he was sexually abused at New Hampshire's former Youth Development Center took the stand Wednesday, offering emotional testimony in the trial of his alleged abuser. Stephen Murphy, a former YDC counselor, faces 8 counts of aggravated felonious sexual assault connected to alleged incidents in the 1990s. The accuser, David Meehan, recounted a vivid detail several instances in which he says Murphy assaulted him as a teenager. He held me to get on my knees, Meehan testified, described one alleged incident. I tried to lunge at him, tried to picture it. A little kid just trying to fight for his life. Murphy's defense attorney contended that Meehan's account has been inconsistent. Meehan previously won a $38 million judgment in civil lawsuit related to the allegations, though the award was later reduced due to technical issues. His appeal of that reduction remains pending. Meehan is expected to continue his testimony when the trial resumes today. Trump signs funding bill bringing record-breaking government shutdown to an end. President Donald Trump has signed a government funding bill, officially concluding the longest shutdown in U.S. history. And that does it for this morning edition of WRMK News 12. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you back here later on today for another broadcast. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Goodbye.